Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kim in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia, of BetterBodyCrew.com. And guys, this is going to be an interesting broadcast. Hopefully you can hear me. I know it is very, very hot. I'm about to turn the air totally up. Sorry. So anyway, guys, on Facebook, I titled this. I got a lot of better bodybuilders mad at me and our old big leaders, an apology. So we're going to get right into it because it's not going to take me long to get to my favorite place where I love to shop there, Publix. Publix is like the mall to me. Hey, Sister B, what's going on? Tosh, what's going on, girlie? All right, so guys, listen. How can I word this? Y'all know I don't plan my videos, so they're not always the best thought out. But let's start with why some better bodybuilders are mad at me. Not all, but some. So in your business, you're going to grow and evolve. And there are going to be phases of your business as you have success, right? Sometimes when you start out, you do things that you will not do later on. You might give people access to you. You might sit on the phone and talk a lot longer than you will later on when time is way more valuable to you. Because in the beginning, like, your phone isn't ringing like that. So you'll be like, yeah, sure. No, you're good. You're good. Because you're just starting out, right? But as things go on, you live and you learn, right? Just like in life. This is why I love business, because there are so many principles and lessons that you can apply to regular life. So what I noticed, and I might go back and take these videos down, I might not, because that might be too much time. But in the past, I've given the message that if you join my team, you'll have full access to me. I got you, and a lot of people have joined my team for that reason. Now, and that's a good thing, right? What is so funny about that message, though, is that a lot of people who appreciate it initially, later on, like when they actually join, they take it for granted. They take advantage. They go from appreciation, some of them, not all, they go from appreciation to taking advantage. Here is what I mean by that. Recently, in the group, I started to notice as the WhatsApp chat, y'all know that's how I communicate. That's like my 24/7 on demand. Like, I got you. The team got you. If you have a question, you don't have to wait for training. You don't have to plug it in the group and hope somebody answers. Just come to the WhatsApp chat, and it's more than 100 people there, different time zones, different countries. So pretty much, no matter day or night, you can get an answer to your question, right? And I noticed, man, I got all these people in this group, but when I check my back office, it's not reflective of all these people in the group. So what's really going on? I've reached out to some people, and some of the very people, y'all, that were honored because I picked up the phone when they called me and they were thinking about joining, now don't even return my phone calls. Don't even pick up you were happy that I picked up the phone for you, but now you don't pick up the phone for me. And I don't think it's malicious. They just got stuff going on in their lives. But you not only don't pick up the phone, you don't even call me back. You don't even shoot me a text. You don't even schedule a text to hit the next day while you're at work or sleeping or any of those things. You don't, hey, Sister V said, wow. Girl, that's what I said. And then I said it backwards. Wow. Right? Very, very interesting. And I've cut people slack for the longest time. However, there comes a point in time, because nobody likes to be ignored, right? There comes a point in time where you just say, this ain't cool. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. And what I also noticed is the very people that I'm talking about, the people that were in the WhatsApp group, that don't return my phone calls, that don't be on training, that don't plug in, very often, those were the people that they would only call me when they needed me. They would treat me like a personal assistant and not like a sponsor. Meaning, you're not on training, you don't do anything, you don't even come in the group to congratulate other people. Like, that is free and it takes 2 seconds. So you're not a giver. You're only a taker. You pop in the group when you got a question. Hey, y'all, where is such and such? Come again. Where you been, friend? Come again. Where you been, friend? Right? Or they call me and say, hey Kim, I got somebody that needs to buy, that wants to buy from me, and I haven't really been plugged in, so walk me through that process. Can I get them on the phone? Can you show them how to sign up? Come again? Where you been, friend? Hey Kim, I got somebody that wants to join my team. Finally, can you tell me how to sign them? Like, what do I do? What do I send them after they join? Where do I click? What do I this? What do I that? Wait, come again? Where you been, friend? And why do you even think that you're worthy of that sign up? Let's talk about that. You're not plugged in, but you want to take on somebody else and say that you're going to be their sponsor. You can't even lead yourself, but now you want to get a fast start. That is where MLM gets the bad rep. That is why so many people think that MLM is a place where you go for your sponsor to pimp you. When you are more concerned about the sign-up bonus than what that sign-up bonus is for, that's where the confusion is with the civilian world. You don't want to do the business, you got a lot going on personally, I think that's cool. I have had people on my team say to me, Kim, I got somebody that want to sign up, but I'm going through it right now. Can you sign them up under you? And then, just take care of, whatever. And guess what? Yes, I'll sign them up under me and still place them under you. I'll still place them under you. But, I mean, that's called being responsible. That's called being accountable. That's called being an adult. I've had people say, hey, Kim, I got a customer, but, I just sent them your link, so look out for so-and-so, because, I'm not plugged in like that. And I'm not saying you have to do it that way. What I'm saying is, if you want to at the very least, you should know how to sign up a customer on your own and sign up a distributor on your own. But how do you think it is fair for you to completely ignore someone, not participate in the group, and then only plug into the group when you want to take information from the group? Or only call your sponsor when you want them to drop everything right then and there and help you to get some money that, in my book, you don't even deserve? How do you have a business and you don't know how to ring up a customer? If any of y'all went to McDonald's right now and they were like, wow, I was about to say Whopper, that's Burger King. But if they were like Big Mac, Big Bag, Big Mac, Big Mac. Hey Jody, can you show me how to ring up a Big Mac here? You'd be like, well dang, that's y'all's signature item. You don't deserve a job, right? You would think that, right? Well, some of y'all need to be fired from your business, dang on it. Danielle Terry just jumped on. She is a brand new, in her first week, she got 5 customers, picked up her G5 bonus. She knows how to ring up a customer. Why you don't? And you've been in for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Pray tell. Huh? See? So, and it's not, and let me be very clear about this. This does not mean that the person is a bad person. It just means they're a bad businesswoman or businessman. There's a very clear difference. I can still, and that has been where my problem has been. I have liked a lot of these people personally, so I've let them use me. I've let them use the group. I have given them the same consideration, the same access to me as I've given to other people who are fully plugged in, fully committed. And when I say fully plugged in, fully committed, I don't even really mean the fully part like that, because I'm not saying that you got to be on training every day. I'm not saying that you have to do everything that I do. I'm not a fool. Most of the people that are on my team work the business part-time because they still have a full-time job. I work the business full-time. I have no job. So I know you can't do everything I do. But baby, you need to do something. You need to do something, okay? Don't just, I do not like, and I'm getting so much better, and I'm so happy that I watch the leaders and how they evolve in my business, and I see the leaders get hated on. I see people talk about, I talk about people like a low down dirty dog, and I know that my day is coming. I know that people love you until they hate you. They like you until they don't. They love you until they won't. That's just the way it is. And I'm cool with that. I'm prepared for that. Because again, this is about personal development with a compensation plan attached. If you're not doing personal development, then you're going to get offended and be like, see, I signed up with you because you said you would help me, and now you're not helping me. Because everything is about me. Mwah, 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 mwah. So where am I going with this? What did you do, Kim? I kicked some people out of the WhatsApp group. I like to use the phrase removed, but they said I kicked them out. Okay. Tomato, you know. Meh. But I removed some people from the WhatsApp group. I've done it before for this very reason. You're not going to come in my group and only use it to serve yourself and not contribute to the group equally. So I had some people removed. Now, the first person I had removed from the group, she said, why'd you take me out of the group? This was months ago. And I told her why. I said, you know, you're working, you got a lot going on. I totally get it. But you not only use the group for your own purposes, but one time when we were on training, you were on training and you came to the group and asked the group a question, and you wanted everybody in the group who was on training to help you instead of plugging into the training. Woo! When I say that sent me over the edge, I remember I was on training and I was like, somebody tell so-and-so we're on training. And they were in the group like, girl, you better get on training. And I took out the group that night. And when I explained it to her, I said, you know, I like you as a person, but you can't do this. Not only, you know, I've let you ride for a long time just using the group for your own purposes and not being a team player, but now you're distracting the group from them getting the training that they need because you need help. And guess what? I said, you still have access to my sponsors group, Team Excitement. You can still do it, and everything is even organized way better there. But you don't get the excitement, the right now instant gratification of the WhatsApp chat. And you know what she said? She said, I received that. She said, you're right, I received that. And you know what that heifer did? She went in Team Excitement. She went through those units. She became a great rep. She started making sales. She started recruiting, and I put her butt right back in the WhatsApp chat. I said, there we go, big baby. There we go, big baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hercules, all of that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. There was another person, same thing. She signed on to me, then plugged into somebody totally different. And I don't have no problem with that because I'm not, you know, like, you know, you my better bodybuilder. No, plug into other people, but she was plugging completely into somebody else, not plugging into me. I would message her and be like, what's good? You need any help? How can I help you? No response at all. Y'all tell Candy B I'm on Facebook Live. But there was no response at all. And so I said, okay, well, you don't need me at all? No problem. So I took her out of the group. And it was the same thing later on. Later on, we had a powwow. We had to come to Jesus. We had to, you know, kumbaya, my Lord. Right? And we got some things. And it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. But no, we just had a talk and we had an understanding. And she started doing some things. She still plugs into that other leader, as do I. We were plugging into the same person. So like I said, it wasn't a problem. I'm not a hypocrite. But she also started plugging into our group. And so now, Sister V said, I thought that was heat waves when the phone started vibrating. I forget the phone does vibrate on y'all's end. Yeah, you out there in Vegas, right? Where it's super duper hot. What is it, like 132 right now or something? But, she said, I thought that was heat waves. That's funny. So yeah, she started doing what she needed to do and she got right back in the group. Now this week right here, I had a massive purge. And I told the group ahead of time, hey, listen, y'all, there's quite a few people in here just, you know, chillaxing, just chilling. Everybody calling me on Facebook Live. Yep, it's 1:15. Probably, wow, 1:15 degrees. I'm gonna call my little brother back. But I said, hey y'all, it's quite a few people in the group just chilling, you know, just observing, and that's super duper cool. But you're not gonna observe here. Okay, this is a group. I want to focus on the people that are focused, because what I realize is giving everybody that access to you, it makes them think they deserve that access to you. When they don't have to earn it, they feel entitled to it. So now when you retract it, it's like, oh, why you kick me out the group? I don't even know why anybody should care. If you weren't participating in the group when you were in the group, why should you care when you take? How do you even know you out of the group? That's what baffles me. And again, it's not a punishment. It is just the fact that I'm noticing a pattern of behavior. When everybody is in the group, everybody feel like they're on the same playing field, and they're not. There are some people that are stretching. There are some people that are stepping outside of their comfort zone, that are teachable and coachable, that are giving me their goals and allowing me the opportunity to help them to hit the goals, which is why I thought you came here in the first place. And those people, will somebody tell Candy B I'm on Facebook Live? And that no, I'm not in Dublin yet. All right? Somebody text her. So, yeah, everybody is not on the same playing field. But when you put everybody in the group like that, and you answer, when people ignore you, and then when they message you and you answer them right back just like you do everybody else, that allows that behavior to continue. So I had a massive purge, and I told the group ahead of time, hey, a bunch of people gonna be getting out of here now, because they still want to have access to team excitement, but right here I just want to focus on the people that are focused on the business. I want to rock with people. Yep, Nisha said I totally understand. My group is the same. Right. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to focus on the people that are focused. Not only is that what I should be doing. See, every minute that I spend talking on the phone, catching somebody up who hasn't been plugged in, is a minute that I cannot spend helping somebody accelerate their progress toward a goal who has been plugged in. You see that? Every minute I spend on the phone talking to you, giving you the link to training yet again because you didn't save it, telling you what time training is yet again because you did, sending you stuff because you're so not plugged in, that's a minute I can't play with my son because I'm trying to catch you up. Right? And I've always said it, if you don't want to babysit, then don't open up a daycare. I just realized to a certain extent, I've opened up a daycare. Okay? And the thing is, when you know you're not there anymore, you shouldn't question me about why I removed you. You should remove yourself. What did Sister V do? When she had to step away from the Better Body Builder, she removed herself. Then she came and talked to me and told me why, and we had a discussion, and that's the only reason why she and I are cool. If she had been found be like, I want to do this, but if she had just done some of the things that some people try to do, and sometimes it's a lack of understanding, and I can talk and say, hey, no, I can't allow that to go on, because even though I like you as a person, if I allow you to stay in this group with what you're doing right now, basically I'm co-signing on that behavior. I'm telling the rest of the group that I'm okay with this, and I'm not. And it's not even about you. It's about my goals. I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to set a precedence. I'm trying to do something, establish a standard in my group as a whole. But see, people that are selfish, they only think about themselves. They only see it from their point of view. They can't see the much wider perspective. Okay? So with this massive purge, and it's funny because J Baby, y'all know J Baby, she's one of the Better Body Builders. I took her son out the group. I took her daughter out the group. I took a few, and I was like, oh Lord, J Baby gonna come for my neck, cause she don't play about her son now. But she was like, girl, I understand. And I was like, look at you growing. Look at you trying to grow, J Baby. Okay, all right. But yeah, I took a whole bunch of people out the group, and I still have more to take out the group. And it's amazing to me how people have all these life situations, which I'm totally empathetic about. But you can't tell me, oh, well, I've been out of the loop. Now when there's a consequence to you not showing up, now you want to give me all these excuses as to why you haven't shown up. But I'm going to tell you, this stuff has been going on for months. And for some people, it's been going on for years. So, yeah, you may have, we in the pandemic. We all in the pandemic, girl. That's my point. It's some people in the group, despite being in the pandemic, they still show up. For every person who gives me an excuse as to why they can't do what they said they would do, there's somebody else who has a situation worse than them who is still showing up. So see, we have an accountability problem. Yeah, Sister V, I thought J Baby was going to come for my neck, boy. But she didn't. She understood. So I was like, whoo, dodge that bullet. Because J Baby don't play. You took DJ 3J out the group. Now I'm like, oh, wait a minute, J Baby. She don't play about that DJ 3J. But at the same time, personal development, she does realize, girl, he'll be fine. And she knows why I did it. And I had 3 people out of this recent massive purge that reached out to me. 2 were like, why did you take me out of the group? What did I do? I'm still active. I'm still this. I'm still that. And I'm like, cool, no problem. And don't think of it as a punishment. I actually addressed why I took you out the group. But right now the group is going in another direction. I'm focusing on the focused. And you like my impersonation of you, J baby? You know that was on point. You can't lie. Don't lie, Craig. Don't lie. But yeah, I was like, hey, you know, this is what it is. Now those 2 people have not responded, so I don't know if that means okay, or I don't know if that means forget you, heifer. Either way, it's fine with me. I totally get it, because if you haven't been doing your personal development, then you will take that action personally, very personally. Again, I like the people that I remove, but this is a business decision, and my personal feelings toward people have kept me from making the best business decisions for quite a while now. So I'm changing that. Now, there was one of the 3 people who asked, why did you remove me? Who she came to me up front and said, hey, Kim, I noticed you removed me from the group. I'm not exactly sure why. Of course she's not, because she's not plugged in, right? She was like, I'm not exactly sure why, but I hope it's nothing bad. I hope that me and you are cool. You've been a blessing to me. I've had a lot going on. I got married. I'm in school. I just finished nursing school, and I just moved. Oh, by the way, I got to change my address in the system. And then she was like, I need to figure out how to do that. Of course, because she's not plugged in, right? And she was like, but I just wanted to say thank you so much, and I hope we're still good. And I responded back to her, and I said, you know what, you have no idea how much I appreciate this message. Yes, we are still cool, absolutely. The group is taking another turn, but congratulations on graduating. You know, if you need help with changing your address, I can respect that. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? I can respect that, and we are still cool. And I told her, I said, you know, stay active. You still have access to the group. If you ever want to ramp up this business, let me know, and then we'll get you back rocking and rolling so that you can get in the group and take it to a whole nother level with the people that are in the group. That's what I'm talking about. Don't act like you, like, well, what's the deal? What's good? Don't do that. Don't do that. So what is the last part of this part where I said I have to apologize to the big leaders? I have to apologize to, I humbly come before all big leaders of MLM and extend, I'm saying it sarcastically, but I really mean it sincerely. I really have to extend an apology for any video I did where it could have been interpreted that I was bashing a big leader, for not reaching out to every single person on their team. Or I know for a fact that I may not have said it like this verbatim, but I've done videos to the extent where I've said stuff like, how can you have somebody sign up with you and you don't call them, or you don't pick up the phone when they call, or you don't this or you don't that? And that was me and all of my naivete, right? That was me being a little young buck in the MLM system, you know, casting stones, not knowing what the heck I was talking about. That was, and we all do it, y'all. We all do it. You know, when you were a little girl and you were like, man, my mama, she just don't want me to have fun. She just mad because she not young and she gotta work. She just mad because she gotta work. Now, I never said this about my mama. Okay, so mom, if you watch it, I love you, girl. Woo, woo, woo. But other people have told me they said this about their mama in their head. So, you know, your mama tell you can't go to the party, and you like, man, she don't like the fact that I'm popular, and she working this job, and she hate her co-workers, and I like my friends, and she just trying to she tried to kill my shine. And then when you become a mama, now you like, heck no, you can't go to the party. It might be drugs there. This is, man, we in a day and age of social injustice, and you want to go to a party. It's a pandemic out here. Who partying? Now you done turned into your mama, right? Now you see, because you have a better perspective. So I was young and dumb in MLM when I was casting all those stones and talking about the big leaders, like why you don't call everybody. Somebody did you the honor of joining with don't matter whether they join with $50 or $500. Yes, it does. No, I see. Yes, it does. To a certain extent, yes, it does. There's a certain mentality of somebody that joins with a bigger package. That means they in it to win it. That means they understand business. That means they balls to the wall, all in. There's a pattern of behavior with people who join with big packages versus little packages. Okay? There's people who have more meat in the game. You should not call everybody all the time just because they joined you. So I have to apologize to those leaders. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. Okay? You don't know what you don't know until you know it, and until you have experienced it. And I mean, the more I grow in my business and the more success my team has and the more my team grows, and now we have different sections, different divisions of the Better Bodybuilders, I'm dealing with levels and problems and devils that I've never dealt with before. It's cool. You know your girl got tough skin. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. It's all good. But y'all, I need y'all to understand this. Business is not for punks. Everybody love you till they hate you. When you picking up the phone, when you answering them, and there are people that will come into your business during certain seasons when you didn't have anything. Like, I'm so grateful for Candy B, because she was rocking with me when I had nothing. A person like her, there are very few people like her and J Baby who knew you back when and won't throw it in your face in a way to pick at you. There are very few people who you could give all your attention to just J. At one point, it was just me and J Baby, and I gave all my attention to them. Now other people come on, and I celebrate those other people. Candy B and J Baby never get jealous. Like, she don't talk about me as much anymore, because they know it's more people. You know what I'm saying? But there will be people like that in your business that are jealous now that you have more people coming on and you're celebrating other people. There will be people in your business who used to love the fact that when you didn't have a lot going on in your business, you could pick up the phone every time they called, and now they don't like you. I actually was talking to somebody on another team. I don't do this frequently, so don't get in my inbox. Don't do it. But I ended up talking to somebody on the other team. Sometimes I do it just for fun. Sometimes I do it because the person has a really good story. And it always works out, because I always get a story from it. Talking to people on other teams is very, very valuable. And a lot of times I think people think that they know me because they may have seen like 1 or 2 videos, but they really don't know me fully because they haven't had that full exposure. There's the Kim who's on camera like, hey, ha, 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 yeah, ooh. And then there's the Kim behind the scenes like, listen, you better buckle up, buttercup. I ain't come to play with this thing right here. We come to get paid, cha-ching, you know. Ain't nobody playing with you. I got goals. Me and Eho need a house. Me and Eho need this. What? I ain't playing with you. Okay? I'll put that foot up. You best to come correct. Don't talk to me out the side of your neck talking crazy. So anyway, I was talking to this person. I forgot how I ended up taking their call, but I ended up taking their call, and this person slipped up in the conversation. And right now we have a promo going on in our company where if you get 5 customers, then you get a bonus, and your sponsor gets a bonus. Just because that's the promo, dang on it. It doesn't mean you have a good sponsor or anything like that. That's just the promo. By the way, I love this promo. It's been awesome. It's been great, because y'all know I got a big team and we doing big things. Thank y'all, Better Bodybuilders. Okay, I digress. So it slipped up in the conversation. Homie said, they wanted my they wanted to talk to me because they sponsor don't call them, and they sponsored on this, and they sponsored on that, and they so mad at they sponsor, they're not even going to get the G5 bonus because they don't want their sponsor to get the matching bonus. You hear this? This chick say she's so mad at her sponsor because her sponsor is this big sponsor, and she only pay attention to the celebrities. She only pay attention to this. She only pay attention to that. Those people. She don't pay attention to the little people like she claimed to, and she don't want hers. And here's the funny thing. The person that she's talking about, if you hear her side of the story, that person sounds very selfish. However, this same person, I'm not on their team. But I do plug into a lot of their trainings because they are a master at marketing. And this same leader, from my perspective, has given so much to people who are not even on her team that, you know, it just doesn't add up. So I know this person. See, the problem is not the sponsor. The problem is the recruit. The recruit is not fully plugged in. Your sponsor doesn't need to personally call you. It's not that she's giving all her attention to the celebrities. She's giving all her attention to the people that are working the business. Because I know for a fact that I listen to the same exact person, and they have said out of their own mouth, they have talked bad about some of the celebrities. Like, some of y'all celebrities just want to hold crap. If you ain't gonna drink it, give it back. Get out my business. So it's not that she's for just the celebrities. She's for whoever takes the business seriously. Now, it might look like to that recruit that that's only the celebrities, but that's a whole nother training. Anyway, like I said, the same person that she is talking about, I've never personally spoken to them. I'm not on their team. They're not going to call me, and that's perfectly fine. However, that person has opened up training that has benefited me and my team, because we get to see how her mind works and that of how her team, because of how that person has opened up the training to the whole entire company, not just her team. My team has seen regular schmegular folk who don't look the best, who don't talk the best, who don't act the best, who other people judge, and these heifers done come up in this company and in a short period of time pulling karma checks per week. And now my team has built their belief because they see people who got it out the mud, right? Or they see people that the rest of society will not celebrate. They see people that the rest of society says, you shouldn't have that because you don't deserve that because you didn't go to college like I did. And you're not married. And you were a teen mom. And you were this. And the rest of society gives them all this judgment. But my team is watching these people do incredible things. And now my team is looking like, what the heck am I doing with my life? Now because of that same leader that this person said is selfish. Because of that same leader that this person said, and it's quite comical. It's quite, you think that you hurting this leader because you not gonna get your $50 bonus because you don't want her to get another $50 bonus, so you not gonna get your 50. This chick got money. She ain't worried about your $50 matching bonus. You the one that need that $50 more than she do. Silly rabbit. Of course I had to cut that conversation. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. I don't entertain stuff like that. Because guess what? If I have to explain to you how you shouldn't, you keeping $50 out of your family's house because you don't want to put $50 in somebody else's house. And guess what? Let's say the person she was talking about, let's say I agreed with her. Everybody calling me on this broadcast. Let's say I agreed with the person that she was talking about and I felt what she was saying. That's still not a reason to keep money out of your own house. How about that? Y'all got to realize, come on, y'all. Y'all got to realize when y'all shooting your own self in the foot. You got to realize that. Okay? When you go to your job, do you say, I'm not going to work hard because I don't want the CEO to make more money? No, you get that overtime. You hit that bonus. They give you peanuts for you making another goal, and you do it gladly. But at MLM, you want to do something that you think is going to hurt your sponsor because you don't agree with what your sponsor is doing, or you feel like your sponsor should hold your hand. And chances are, if I ask her what your auto ship set at, it might not even be an auto ship on, or it might be at a 40. Chances are, if I ask her, are you binary qualified? She probably is not. Because I know she's not plugged into training. Because if she were plugged into training, she would see she doesn't even need that woman to call her personally. Everything she needs is right there on the internet. So I apologize to every leader. Janelle said ignorant. Tania said right. That's a mental illness for real. Girl, ooh. Okay? They not missing that $50, sis. You trying to hurt somebody and hurting yourself. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right, she ain't hurting a bit. Yes, we are. Yeah. My team has been eating that training up. So I know this person. I don't know the person personally, but I don't need to know them personally. I know that something ain't right in the buttermilk. I know that something ain't right in the mix. What you're saying, sis, ain't adding up. And she ain't missing that $50. Yes, hearing all sides is so important as they will play them violins. Girl, I'm sure some people, it might be somebody on the Better Bodybuilders that can cut a video about why Kimberly prosperity sucks right now. And guess what? That would be their perspective. Not at all. She getting her money anyway. Absolutely. Well, that's dumb. Yes, it is. I know you exited that convo quick. Sis, right? She cut her own self short. Tosh, for real. This is crazy. Wow. Rufus the devil. And y'all, let me tell you something. Just know As you build your business, everybody is not going to love you, and everybody is not going to understand why you're doing what you're doing, and that is not a prerequisite for you to continue doing it. You are the leader. You have the vision. You are supposed to set the example in the stage and set the precedence for what will and will not be tolerated. I am extremely easy to work with. All I ask, dagnammit, is that somewhere in the span of a month, you send a sister a text and be like, hey, I'm out of the loop because of ba 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 boop. But when I go to your page and you haven't posted in a month, and you haven't been on training, and you haven't nothing, and everybody that I kicked that stayed in the group, it's not that they're doing everything, but they're giving me something. It's one person in the group, and she doesn't participate in the group the most. She's getting ready for surgery right now. But that heifer is still posting in her personal group. I know because I get the notification. That heifer is plugged into Rank Makers. I know because I get the notification. She's doing on her in bed, preparing for surgery. She's doing what she can. And I respect that. That's what I'm saying. Show me what you're working with. And if all you working with is excuses, then I gotta exit. Bye-bye.